One, two, three, four.
Hi, I'm Erika Powell, Miss South Carolina USA 2012, and I am here to share with you via video blog my July newsletter. Today's been kind of a crazy day for me. I've been juggling several things that have been on my plate since returning from Miss USA, and it's exciting. There's a lot of video recording involved, and hopefully if you keep your ear to the ground and your TV tuned on, you'll see me in the coming months, hopefully as a correspondent for some really cool shows here in the upstate of South Carolina. A couple of other things that have been going on for me since I got back from Miss USA have definitely revolved around music and have also revolved around pageants. As you can see behind me, I would never be a weather girl because I can't point, but like my Miss South Carolina America crown, congratulations to the new winner of that pageant, Allie Rogers. I was down in Columbia on behalf of the Miss USA system, and Paula and Ryan and Morgan and actually our office intern from RPM were able to attend, and there were some really great girls that competed there. So kind of got my energy flowing again since coming home from Miss USA, and then really excited about the women that are getting ready to compete in the RPM pageants this fall for Alabama, North Carolina, South Carolina, and Louisiana. I also was in New York City right after I returned from Miss USA. I had the chance to sing with New York Philharmonic and to get back in the swing of things where my music was concerned. And while I was in New York, I, of course, let nothing grow under my feet but some great asphalt. I called Donald Trump's office and asked to have a meeting with him, and also had the chance to speak with Paula Shugart at the Miss Universe organization's offices one afternoon before he left, I think, to unveil the new golf course in Scotland, and then before she left so that they could continue renovations at the new MUO offices in New York City. But they were so accommodating and so hospitable, and it was wonderful to know that he could allot 30 minutes of his Friday to Miss South Carolina USA. I'll be back in New York again in a couple of weeks. I actually did a really big road tour here in South Carolina the last few weeks, and drove about 800 miles, I think, between a Thursday and a Monday, and got to spend some time in Wilmington, North Carolina with Sydney Perry, Miss North Carolina USA, and went to Wrightsville Beach and had some time to just get some sun. I can't believe how fast my skin actually changes color, that didn't involve a spray tan. So it was really nice to get some true vitamin D and to spend some time in my bathing suit, not in high heels, and in front of a lot of people. So it was a wonderful weekend with her. And I filmed a car commercial in Fayetteville, North Carolina. Been just, kind of all over. Whatever's next, I'm ready for it. And thanks to this organization, it's really prepped me for that ongoing momentum, and it keeps you going, it keeps you guessing. And something that I've learned about myself since even winning the state title is that I have what it takes to keep going. And my skin and my hair and my sleep and my eating pattern and just everything is very balanced, and I've never felt better. And I think if anybody can say that after a year like this, then you're probably in the right field of a career choice. So happy to know that I can maintain this for several years to come. This is kind of a random fond memory from Miss USA, actually, but it's one that I really remember. We went to Buco di Beppo, and it's a little Italian family-style restaurant that was on the Strip, just off the Strip, actually. Maybe a week into our stay in Vegas. We were there for about 3.5 weeks, and we'd had some weird situations with meals in the days leading up to this visit, and some of the host moms even were like, girls, if you do not get offered food, please tell us. We will find you something to eat. There were a couple of scenarios where we had cocktail parties that were supposed to have past hors d'oeuvres, and they weren't passed, or we missed them, and then we all came home and were really hungry and ate trail mix and had green tea until 2 o'clock in the morning. But This is the first restaurant that we went to that was just like food, real food, comfort food. And I think we all just really needed to increase our morale and just get our estrogen balanced out. It was very funny to watch some of the girls. We all came in and were kind of stressed out at that dinner. And then once we had some of that really good food and just that true Italian camaraderie, the family style atmosphere, we all just kind of settled down or cracking jokes. And I feel like I learned a lot about girls that night that I hadn't been able to talk to. And so that was a fun memory for me from Miss USA, because at the end of it all, like, you're there to develop relationships, and these are sisterhoods and, sorority type friendships that will be with you the rest of your life in a really elite way. And, those dinners can happen in any state across the country now with me and another title holder that I've had the chance to know. So it's a nice memory to walk away with from Miss USA. I would tell you a couple things as you begin to prepare to take one of these titles, snatch a crown, if you will. First and foremost, let it be bigger than a pageant. If you go to win a crown and you don't win a crown, you will have lost, because the opportunities to capitalize on the relationships built within this organization and this system and this process are vast, and it will blow your mind. But if you're only focused on the crown, you will miss all of those handshakes that need to happen. I think that is the biggest piece of advice that I could give to anybody is be focused and be yourself. You hear it all the time, but do you really do it? Is it something that you put into action and you know when you're being less than genuine? Best thing I could have ever done at state was only bring what I needed. A couple of the girls that had dressing tables next to me would look at me when I rolled in. They're like, "What are you missing? Where's all your stuff?" And at the end of the night, I only had a handful of things to grab. Or, when we would load the elevators and go to the theater, I only had the things that I needed. Don't bring options, bring commitment. And I think that with that, you know what is true to you, and you'll be able to win.